Hello, I'm Tuomo Nissinen, CEO of 3AWater, and I'm here to present our company and our Multimetal Water Analysis System. 3AWater is located in Kuopio, Finland. The company was established in 2019 by a team of analysis and spectroscopy professionals. The core team has research background, and we are coming from the Department of Applied Physics of University of Eastern Finland, where the idea and the first prototype was developed before the incorporation of the company. 3AWater spent 3 years to develop the product, arrange the production and piloting the technology with customers and collaborators. There has been more than 2,000 water analyses of artificial and real metal-containing waters done for calibrating and validating the analysis system. Multimetal Water Analysis System was launched at the beginning of 2022, and several units were sold and delivered to Finnish and European customers during the first year of our commercial operation. Quality is important in production of analytical devices, and all of our current processes and activities fulfills the ISO 9001 standard requirements. Key persons of 3AWater are presented here. We have 2 PhDs and a sales director experienced in international sales. The current standard way to analyze dissolved metals from waters is to send a sample to a laboratory and wait for the results. In case of internal lab, the waiting time to get the results vary typically between from 4 hours to 24 hours. And in case of sending samples to external commercial laboratory, the waiting time is typically measured in weeks, depending on the logistics. Because the inefficiency related to lab analysis, the real-time information of dissolved metals is not available. And this means that there is always a delay in detection of abnormal or dangerous metal levels. There is also delay in decision-making and reaction to the results, possible water quality issues revealed. Our multi-metal analysis system is a portable and easy-to-use analysis system that gives practically real-time results on site. The system is connected to a cloud service for easy access and management of the data. The real-time water quality data enables immediate decision-making for our customers to solve their water issues. We will show next a demonstration video on how the analysis is done.
Arriving to the measurement site. Collecting the water sample. Measuring the pH and electrical conductivity of the water sample. 3AWater Multimetal Water Analysis System in a portable backpack. Taking a water sample to a syringe. Attaching a 3AWater metal collector. Water is pushed through the metal collector with a battery-operated syringe pump. The filtration takes 5 minutes. After the filtration, excess water is removed from the metal collector by pushing air through. Top part of the metal collector is removed to reveal the metal collecting material. The metal collector is inserted into a radiation shield. Handheld X-ray fluorescence spectrometer is used to measure the metals in the metal collector. The metal concentrations of the water are shown on the spectrometer screen.
The core of the technology is a metal collector that gathers metal ions from water sample. The collector is manufactured from high surface area functional nanomaterial that has about 3,800 times more surface area than the surface area of the collector opening shown here. When metal ions are collected and transformed into solid form, their concentration is also increased about 200-fold compared to the water sample. The collector is enclosed in a consumable filtration set, which also includes 0.45 syringe filter and the syringe. The same 0.45 syringe filter is used in laboratory standard of dissolved metal analysis. Handheld XRF fluorescence spectrometer, or XRF, is used to analyze the concentrated metals from the surface of the metal collector. The metal concentrations in the water sample are then calculated by our calibrations and shown in the screen of the XRF. The spectrometer is not 3AWater product, but we are using commercial available devices. We have currently compatibility for Hitachi XMET and Olympus Evident Vanta series spectrometers. The spectrometer can still be used to conventional analysis of solid samples such as ores, drill cores, metal products or contaminated soils as an example. We can also use the spectrometers that are already owned by our customer if they are compatible models. A lot of mining and metal industry companies have these spectrometers on their sites. We offer fast multimetal analysis. The system can determine simultaneous concentrations of 6 dissolved metals: manganese, nickel, copper, zinc, lead and uranium. The concentration range starts from 25 micrograms per liter or ppbs, and the measurement time is less than 10 minutes. However, the detection limits can vary depending on the water matrices in heavily treated industrial waters. The other important feature in our system is the easy to use and learn feature. Typically less than 1 hour training is needed to learn to perform reliable metal analysis from waters. Everything needed is packed in a lightweight and rugged pack, and all the equipment is battery operated. The system is basically also maintenance free since only consumable parts are in contact with the samples. Therefore, there is no cross-contamination issues between the samples or contamination of the sensors that will lead continuous cleaning and recalibration of the devices. The system is basically always ready for analysis. Price per analysis is also competitive against laboratory devices or laboratory services. Here are some examples of our customer applications. First, optimization of water treatment processes, where the feed and output waters are analyzed and chemical feed and flow rate are adjusted according to results for optimal performance of this treatment. Another example is enrichment process water monitoring. Water quality can affect the flotation process yield, and real-time data can be used to select proper feed water quality to prevent these yield losses. A third example is internal environmental monitoring. Our customers can ensure that discharge waters and environmental waters around their site are clean enough and comply with the regulations. Fast reaction to solve water issues is enabled with the real-time data. How does our system compare to the laboratory standard technologies, which are nowadays ICP-MS or ICP-OES systems? Let's first look at some specifications and differences of our portable solution and lab instruments. Using the lab devices needs an extensive training, daily calibrations and a lot of maintenance. This means that both chemist and a laboratory technician is needed for the analysis, maintenance and quality control. The laboratory systems costs at least 10 times more compared to our solution, and expensive argon gas is needed for running. The delay in getting the results from the lab is typically more than 24 hours depending on logistics. However, in the right hands, lab devices can give extreme range of analytes, good accuracy and extreme sensitivity. So both our portable solution and lab systems have their own clear advantages. In fact, straight comparison between the technologies is not that meaningful, since 3AWater product and lab devices serve quite different purpose. Our product can be a cost-effective way to get water quality data quickly on decision making on site. The purpose of the lab instruments, on the other hand, is to give ultimate performance, for example, for regulatory purposes. The performance of Multimetal Water Analysis System was validated against laboratory results by the environmental analysis professionals of independent third-party consultancy Ramboll in Finland, which is part of the Ramboll Group, a global consultancy and one of the leading environmental consultancies in the Nordics. 20 real environmental water samples were taken from mining environments and a shooting range. And these were analyzed 10 times with our system and compared to analysis from 2 different commercial laboratories. The average of the lab results is in the x-axis here, and the average of our results in y-axis, with error bar presenting maximum and minimum analysis in each case. The analysis results of our system compare well with the lab results over a wide range of concentrations, and difference between our system and the laboratories are mostly below 30%, and in few rare cases, especially in manganese, bit higher, but still well below 50%. And this should be enough accuracy for most of our customer applications. We have several ongoing development projects to improve the product. These projects include addition of analysis mode for lower detection limits down to 5 to 10 micrograms per liter, or ppbs. This can be done by increasing the water sample volume when more metals are collected to the collector and concentration ratio is increased to 1000-fold. This feature is already integrated to the hardware, and only calibrations and validations of the specifications have to be done. The current metal collector catches positive metal ions from waters, and therefore several metals can be added to the list of analytes. These metals can include, for example, iron, cobalt and strontium. We are quite often asked about arsenic analysis, and we have an ongoing project that will develop another metal collector especially for arsenic and analysis of it. The accessory kit already supports 2 simultaneous filtrations that can be used for both current metal collector and arsenic collector without increasing the analysis time drastically. All of the features can be updated to our sold system by software update of the spectrometer, and we promise free updates to year time from the purchase. As a summary, we offer portable and easy to use fast metal analysis of waters. Typical applications are improving water management, water treatment, process control, and decrease environmental risks for mining and metal industry. We are looking for industrial customers and pilot opportunities in other applications. We often get water samples from potential customers for verification of our system's performance on their specific waters. So next steps would be to get in touch with us and let's see how our system performs with your waters.